Okay, what's good, you guys? I know I haven't posted in the last couple of days. I've just been missing in action. I have been trading though. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just do a breakdown of the trades that I took within this last week that were very profitable for me. And I'm just gonna go ahead into my mindset whenever what I saw in order for me to take the trade, what I was thinking, dealing with my emotions and stuff like that, in order to give you the full experience of how this trade actually happened, right? So it's gonna get really gritty. Come on, let's go. So I took 3 trades, right? I took trades on Thursday and Friday, right? And yeah, these are, I would say, banging trades. All right, so let's go. If we go to the daily chart, right, we're gonna start this whole thing on the daily chart, right? So I know we've been in a downtrend, right? But I actually scouted buys instead of what do you call it? Instead of sells. Why I actually did that? This is what I saw. So I went down to the 4 hour, right, in order to see what was happening. I could see, yeah, went down to the 4 hour and I could see a large red candle, right? But with this large red candle, this happened at about, I'd say like 10, like they had like news, FOMC or something like that. And I noticed a big tank, right? And so I looked at this area at that point, with the fact that I know that after the market makes a move, it always has to do something to correct itself, right? So I let the move happen. The move happened. It took about 5 minutes to reach this area. So, but it actually started to reject around this area. As you can see down, if we break it down to the 1 hour 15 minute, right? I noticed that it wasn't. It stopped continuing to push down, and instead we got a big bullish candle here, which indicated to me, I went back to actually see what if this price was a significant price, why this is happening, just for another confirmation in order for me to take the trade. All right, so I went all the way back. This is why I have this zone here marked up, because of the fact that I realized that this was a key level around December 2020 or so, or I think like March, and same thing happened. Reversal to going to the upside, right? So I saw this big bearish candle. I noticed this big bullish candle, sorry, and then I saw a bearish candle come down for the retest, and then that's when I started to pick my bullish. That was my bullish bias for the beginning of the large red candle that happened when news started, because I was anticipating correction. So boom, I took that trade. I continued to watch it for a little bit. It broke above that resistance area, retested down. I didn't get in just yet. I got in a little bit later. I think I got in around here to catch us to the scalp, and ended up in my favor. Thank the Lord. So that was my trade for, that was my 2 trades for the 13th of October. So the 14th, I basically caught a move, for the upside for a small amount of time, scalped. I was in and out with it, and yeah, same levels, same broken above the last area of support, the last area of resistance, which is right here around 10,955. Retest comes down and it goes up for the buy, and boom, I was in there, right? But let me back test right here, because this is very important. I actually started to lose out on some more profit because of this move here, and I'll just share with you what I back tested in order, so we keep each other up to date with the knowledge, right? So right here, notice how I have it circled with my ellipse tool. Yeah, this was a breakdown. This was a break of structure, breaking down the last major high and closing beneath it. So this would be like your confirmation area before getting sells. I mean, if you wanted something that was more secure, you could wait until here, but this was a turn to the downside. And what actually happened here, this happened at about 11 o'clock. So when I actually saw that big reversal happen at 11 o'clock, I started to think, what's so significant about 11 o'clock? And that's when the 4-hour candle opens, right? This area here, this area here, specific, because why this even happened is because of this here. So I went back to the 1 day chart, right? And I could see that this area here, and this is crazy, this area here, right, is significant because this is the last low before it continued to the downside. So there is going to be an area of resistance right here, and this is on the daily chart. So if you have to remember that if you're trading on a specific time frame, right, let's say 11 o'clock or even 12, right, and where was that? Yeah, and there are certain movements that are about to happen. You know when certain candles open. Certain candles carry more weight. Like 4-hour candles, they carry more weight. Two-hour candles carry more weight. 30 minutes carry more weight. 1 hour carries more weight. So why would you think that movements happening on the days? Remember, you're only catching data, right? You're catching data within certain candles of higher time frames, right? So you have to keep all the time frames in check in your correlation. Figure out what's happening and how to pick your bias. So on the daily, you can see that there was big resistance. It pushed above, but then that was all the indication that, oh, okay, this trade isn't going to last that long, right? My previous buys was knowing that, okay, it came all the way here because this was around when the news touched this level, and then there was buying pressure to the upside. That's the move that I caught. But right here around, what is this? 10,900, basically 11,000. There was resistance, and then it started to push to the downside, right? So you go down to the 4-hour. It's a big red candle, but what happened before that actually happened? From there, 15. For those of you who don't know anything about market structure, these are the 3 red crows, right? Which means that bearish momentum is coming around a key level on the daily that supported this entire move. All right? Yeah. All right, you guys, I was back testing with Raz. Come back again. We're about to thrash the market again next week, the 17th. Well, it starts today at the 16th at like 5 p.m. But tomorrow we're going to go crazy. Okay? We're going to go crazy. Just believe. All right. If you guys haven't, like, comment, subscribe. You guys can check out the free Telegram link that's in my description of this video. Yeah, let's keep going.